potions, sure.
Well, I already have a +2. What about armor?
Yeah, they got armor.
Do they have anything that fits a drow?
I would imagine so.
They can resize it.
Yeah. Well, it's also they've
Huh?
had to kill plenty of drow in the past.
True.
Yeah, but do they have any magical drow armor?
That I mean,
That's gonna be a little harder to do, but might be possible.
hmm.
Oh, Dan,
What
I
all you looking
realize
for?
I need to send you a message real quick.
Okay. Yeah, like any shopping you want to do before you continue further in the game, like now's the time to do it. Spend that money, get the health potions, get your weaponry or tools or whatever.
I'm looking at some
I
stuff.
forget, did you guys walk to Blingdenstone?
No.
That's right. What did you guys did teleport, didn't you?
Trees.
Yeah, through the trees, that's right. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, and like kind of passively from now on, we're just going to be like, hey, mark down relative like possible tree teleport stations, and just like,
Yeah.
hey, is this anything useful? Probably not. Who cares? Uh,
We don't know what we need for whatever ritual we need to do, right?
No. You have to talk to Vizira and Devere for that. But he has given you a map to where his tower is.
Oh, and he's somewhat near here, right?
Yeah.
So we could, if we needed to, come back.
Possibly, yeah. It wouldn't be that hard.
If we need specific things for that. Okay, cool.
I don't have any money. Well, I do. I have 50 gold, but that doesn't get me anything I want.
50. What do you want?
Yeah, that's the thing I realized as well, is I only have
Finger
100 gold.
tenting spells. I have a few in mind, but the cheapest one of them is how much was it? 100 gold, and
Wizard. Both of you. Well, you are not a wizard. You are what? A druid. Now.
I
make
confess,
things
I'm
grow.
really slow.
Jesus.
Mhm.
What? I didn't understand a word you said, Rio.
None of you practice the art of money saving.
no.
I have never enjoyed money. It has always seemed like a very arbitrary thing to me.
I'm from a house. I don't
Why?
need to.
Why?
You know what? Forget I asked. Gundra.
Gundra and Rogi finally have a very similar opinion on something, but for very different reasons.
Thordain, how much money do you have?
Not enough that it's worth a conversation.
That is not an answer to my question.
Do you think we have any need for a potion of invisibility?
Ours,
Yes. Potions of invisibility are
Vital.
they they are one of the most lucrative expenses you can purchase. They make my job temporarily obsolete.
So I shouldn't sell it.
No.
I guess you
Hopefully
can
guys
turn
have
invisible.
one.
I guess you can turn invisible, so I guess you don't care as much. Give it to somebody who'd need it.
Everybody give me
I
the
will.
shopping list.
I have
Gundra, what do
100
you need?
I I honestly just need paper, time, and a few hundred gold worth of spell writing components. I can give you a list of the kinds of inks that I need. Uh, Honestly, the time is really important. Ideally, 400 gold. I have 50 gold, so 350 gold if you could spare that. And 14 hours of work. I have a little bit more tools in my arsenal, and it's all good.
Rogi, what do you need?
I think, because I am very worried about finding it again, I need more diamond dust.
That might
I
be.
currently only have one more ability to use it, so if you can get at least another 100 gold of diamond dust, maybe another 200, 300 worth
I'll
gold
settle
of
for.
diamond dust.
I'll settle for 50 gold in favor of making sure that we can all, well, be free of madness.
I'll contribute 100 gold towards road dust.
Oh,
100
thank you.
gold's worth of diamond. And it's a good thing,
Uh,
like, Bleeding Stone is known for the outskirt mines and whatnot, mining operations it has. So,
Mhm.
like, gems like that, probably not too difficult to find.
Mm-hmm.
Thodane, what do you
here.
need?
Oh, wait. Keyleth, please take. I'm giving you my potion of invisibility and a potion of fire breathing.
Oh,
I don't know what to do with these. You can either sell them or keep them or do whatever.
understood.
Also, here is 50 gold. Do buy things with it. Use it to match Gundra's 50.
Alright, I'm writing all this down.
Yeah.
I'm holding on to it, but I do have a greater healing potion. This will be probably.
I have one as well.
This is. I imagine this to be an emergency use for either. I hate to give favoritism to non-arcane users, but Frankie and Rogi are probably the most who need it. Rogi because he's healing, and Frankie, honestly, just because I feel he's more adept at controlling a situation. And the moment he goes down and we lose whatever spell he has up, it's just going to cause us problems.
I've got a vial of acid and some alchemist fire
Eh,
and a
Hold on.
spider climb.
you have a scroll of spider.
I also have 100
Rogi,
gold.
how much diamond dust do you want?
However much you are willing to get. At least. So it is 100 gold every time I use the ability. So at least.
So
200,
okay, so it's
300?
100 gold per ability use, and you have 2
I have
left. You have 1 left.
Frankie said he'd contribute to the diamond dust goal.
I'm
Yeah,
contributing 100 gold
yeah.
towards that.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of that. So Frankie, so far I have Frankie down as 100 gold to diamond dust, and then Gundra's giving 50 gold just to general expenses. Rogi, were you giving 50 gold to in just general expenses, or are you giving it to
To
specifically
diamond dust, ideally.
Specifically diamond dust. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
then
I will
then-
also have
okay.
Rogi explain, because I don't know how this works in game terms, but he does have one 500 gold diamond and one 300 gold diamond for getting people back. He only has those, so especially if we want more revivifies, if anyone's got
Where the fuck did you get all these
300 gold worth of
diamonds?
stuff,
I
traded for them.
We picked them up along the way. Keyleth has 1,000 gold diamond, and he has 450 gold diamonds.
True, but also I don't keep
Bad.
track of anything you have. So whenever you just say, by the way, I have 2 diamonds of various costs, I'm just like, how?
It's like magic. They just appeared.
Okay, so you have 1 charge of diamond dust right now, and then there's... Okay, so we have Gundra. You wouldn't really be able to cast it on yourself, I don't think, if you're maddened. So Gundra, Frankie, Thodane, Keyleth, that's 4.
One thing you can
Frankie's
use
contributing 100 gold, and then Rogi's, so that's 150. So we need.
You could use that 1,000 cost diamond to make a bowl for the Hero's Feast spell. That's an option. You're in the right place to do that.
Oh, Rogi will also say he'll take off the ring that helps them find the library, and he'll say, "We do have this. I don't know if we need it anymore.
We will probably.
I am
need
currently
that again.
able to use it to scry on things. Without
That's
this, I cannot scry.
very, very
so.
helpful. We do not want to get rid of that.
Okay, I
So-
will keep this.
Thodane, what do you need?
I don't specifically need anything. I just assume, rations, health potions,
There
things
we
to
have
keep us
plenty.
alive.
We have plenty with the stock. We barely gotten through the amount of rations we started out with during this journey, since we've been just hunting in between everything. We still have honestly, we need to check
Healing
for.
potions, though, or
Maybe
so you
some,
don't have any like spell components that you really need.
not really. Maybe some, like herbs and spices though for Rogi's cooking. Throw a little extra on.
You're also not in a bad place for that.
I'm an old man. I like the simple things.
Would that be a chef's kit, or
Oh, that is something I can take care of. I know who to go to for spices.
And if there's any
Be
gold
right
left
back.
over, again, I have a few spells I'd like to add to my repertoire, but again, it's
which
not
are?
spider climb, mostly just because
Just look. I don't need to hear the arcane details, Gundra. Just give me a price amount.
150 for 2 of them and 100 for the last. The 150 ones obviously are a little bit more.
150 times 2, so that'd be 300.
Yeah. And then 101, which is spider climb, which apparently we have a scroll for, so I'm not concerned about that one.
Is that one of the 150?
That's the cheaper one.
Oh, that's the
100.
100. Okay.
Yeah, slow and blink are third level spells, and spider climb is a second. So blink and
I
slow
also
are gonna take me longer to learn.
I have 2 flasks of demon blood, if that means anything.
Don't drink it.
I don't.
Do we still have those? I thought we got rid of those.
We might have.
What was
I
it?
don't.
The demon blood.
I don't remember you guys getting rid of it.
Okay, we still have it then.
I don't know
So-
why. I don't know why you guys would get rid of it. At least.
I
Cause it's
usually
junk.
just get out of the bag
I mean,
and
yeah,
get
it's
rid of it.
junk.
I thought
but-
it was like used for components for something.
I
Did
think
you
we
get
can
the-
narrativize it.
Did you get the alchemist fire?
Who are you giving the alchemist fire to?
Just like if you want to potentially sell it or barter or anything.
Alchemist fire is the alchemist's first little thing. I don't know how many people are gonna be willing to give more.
That's like a 5 silver type deal, right?
It's like 25 gold. It's not a lot. It's a lot in early terms, but like
I do want to sell the fire breathing potion. Potion of invisibility I'm keeping, but
Give it to somebody who doesn't have fire capabilities, you can.
Yeah, maybe giving them to Keyleth or.
Keyleth will take the alchemist fire. He's gonna sell the fire breathing potion though.
Okay.
And then can he convert 2 of his 4 50 gold diamonds into dust at all?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not that hard.
yeah, I think that's literally just like a hey,
That's
do you
exactly what you do with them. Yeah.
You just grind them up.
yeah,
Okay, how much is the fire breathing potion?
I'm looking that up now.
Okay.
what's its rarity?
It is a minor tier potion, uncommon.
Uncommon. Less than 250 then, if it's a minor tier. I think so. An uncommon item is usually about 500. Expended on use that halves it. And then like if you want to put some arbitrary schwank on it being minor tier versus major tier, you just drop it a little bit more.
Yeah, I would say it's about 200. Like to sell off.
Can I make a charisma check to sell it for more?
All right. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone want to help, or Frankie, being our
Frankie,
face of the
Would,
group? and
Frankie,
probably
can
the-
you sell the fire potion?
Yeah, I'll sell it.
All right, Frankie. I want you, and if Keyleth wants to help, I can allow that.
Yeah,
Frankie,
Keyleth wants to
roll
assist selling it.
a
He'll work as a
persuade-
translator.
Yeah, work at. Well, no, they all speak.
I'm
Undercommon.
not like a translator, but like a liaison sort of.
I mean, everyone speaks Undercommon here, so that's not an
The,
issue.
the cultural liaison.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys are all known in Blingdenstone.
Yeah.
You are all basically lorded as heroes here.
Oh, that's
So,
right.
yeah, you
We have
guys
the little
all
tokens or whatever.
you
Just
guys
the
all
king.
killed the Pudding King.
That means nothing to a salesman.
Yeah,
Well,
that.
it does
Yeah.
here, especially because this is like a reclamation effort. Uh, yeah, okay. I will say, yeah, I'll say you probably don't even need like help from someone. You would just have advantage from being heroes here. So yeah, Frankie, you can roll a persuasion check for me.
26.
26.
I haven't seen it yet.
Plus 12, and I still roll a 2.
Well, don't you have that ability that means you can't technically go below 10?
That's a rogue thing.
Oh, is that? I thought
Rogues
bards had
and
that as
bards
well.
are equally skill monkeys in absurdly different ways.
All right, well, 26 still not bad. Yeah, you can get it for about 250.
250. Okay.
Yeah.
Sell that then.
Actually, this one's called Mystery Bazaar. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Is there anything else you want to sell off? It might be easier if we just sell off the things you don't want and then repurpose that money to the things you do want.
Hold on, I'm doing calculations right now.
Using brain power.
Using brain power, writing everything down, keeping track of it.
Looking at our funny books to see if there's anything else I can tack on.
Oh yeah, don't forget you guys. I think it's in the pins.
Yeah.
You wizards have your spell books. The Underland magic and the magic from beyond the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Keluth is going to take all the gold from the fire potion, Rogi's 50 gold, and Frankie's 100 gold, and then also grind up 2 of his 50 gold diamonds to make a total of 500 gold worth of diamond dust.
Whoa! 500 gold worth of diamond dust.
And he's going to give that straight to Rogi.
Rogi, did you hear that?
Hey,
500
I
gold
sure did.
worth of diamond dust. So good.
So that's in addition to what I already have. So 600 in total. I love
Yep.
it. Thank
Alright.
you. Oh, may I also make a quick purchase, Daniel, of 50 gold? I'll go to the person we stayed with who taught me cooking, and I will get 50 gold worth of mushrooms for my divination spell.
50 gold?
Worth a mushroom.
Yay.
Oh boy.
The
Give me 2 more
shroom.
castings of divination.
This is for your divination spell?
Yeah.
What part of it is for your divination?
Divination says it takes 25 gold worth of like incense and offerings.
Oh,
to cast.
okay. That makes more sense. I was like, where do the mushrooms come into play? I
Yeah,
see.
the mushrooms are his offering. Yeah.
Right. Easy enough. Yeah, she can.
I mean, unless you'll let me just spend time gathering those while everyone else is selling things, and I can get 25 gold worth of mushrooms from a day's of work. But
It's not impossible, but this is
leave that up to
unfortunately,
you.
this is a
DM.
pretty rocky area. It's more filled with slime than anything.
And what
Okay, yeah,
grows
that won't
in
work for
slime,
divination spells.
Daniel?
Ooh,
Not much.
funky mushrooms.
Daniel, you're not saying the thing I want you to say, so...
Damn, oh no. Yeah, I'll say you could pay for that. Like, she can easily have, she has boxes of this stuff, usually used for food. But you can just sit there, pay the money, and sift through them, finding the ones that truly speak to you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Where you'll spend time doing that?
And by the way, happy to see you. She's loving it.
Oh, Rogi is so happy to be back. He gives her a big old hug. They cook lunch together, at minimum. Rogi loves spending the day with her.
I'm trying to look up her name again. I can't remember it right now.
Rogi's beyond names with this.
She's in the
Rio, did you
foaming
throw 100
mug.
gold into the pot?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did you want that specifically for Diamond Dust or just for general party? I'm sorry?
It was just for whatever.
Just for whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Gavin, for everyone to refresh the memory, it's the foaming mug in, and the
yes.
owner is Tappy Foam Strap.
Of course it is. These gnomes and their ridiculous
Hello,
names.
Patty. It is good to see you again.
Yeah, she goes on. Almost like you've never left. She just goes on about the rumors and the happenings that have been happening in the months as you're cooking like lunch.
Rogi does not understand anyone's name, so he does not follow any of it, but he enjoys being there nonetheless.
Yeah, I will say the most you heard is the slime problem, especially after the Pudding King's death, has been more or less handled. It's still a bit of a dangerous area in certain parts of the city, but people have been noticing the slimes are leaving. They're going to a different place altogether.
Huh. Interesting.
They're not sure
Whenever
exactly
Rogi gets,
where.
is it a specific direction that they have been going?
Yeah, Tappy can say they can't really tell with all the tunnels. They don't really follow them.
Right.
They're guessing maybe in a westerly direction. But that's about it.
Okay, yeah, good to know.
Okay.
When Rogi meets back up with people, he'll share that with the group.
I think I only used Frankie and Rogi's money to purchase the Diamond Dust. And then also grinding up the diamonds, correct?
I believe
So
so.
Gundra's 50 and Rio's 100 are still able to be spent.
Speaking
And then
of,
Gundra, we have a scroll of spider climb. Can you learn off of that instead of...
I was going to learn through the books, which means the scroll won't be destroyed. So, the books have it, I believe. Oh, am
You
I
just
wrong?
need the spell components.
Yeah, it does. I just need the materials to copy it into something
Okay.
I understand.
So if I understand correctly, you need a total of...
400 for all the spells I want, which, by the way, I'm adding 60 more onto that.
Oh, you're adding... Wait, what?
400 gold will give me enough material to learn 3 spells. I've also found another spell that I want to learn, adding on... it's a first level one, so it's 50, and then 10 extra gold.
Okay, so 460 is your total for everything you possibly want.
If you
That's
want to
like
spoil me,
components,
yes.
like you want the world, and that 460 is your world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double checking, because I don't think these things have material components, but now I'm worried about it.
Do any of you want to use that 1,000 gold diamond to make it a gem encrusted bowl?
We should do that, just to have it on hand.
Because I think 2 of you can cast Hero's Feast now, so that might be a worthy endeavor.
We don't want to save it for anything else.
No. Hero's Feast is like such a good, we're about to run into the shit and we need to do something spell.
Yeah. I concur.
Like, there are other things we could use it for, but nothing so directly practical for the things we are going to be facing.
Okay. I'll take the 1,000 diamond out of my inventory then, or the 1,000 gold diamond. Who wants to carry around the bowl? Because it's not going to be worth anything in Keyleth's hands.
Well, yeah. So it's up to Frankie or Rogi to have it.
I feel like we should give it to Rogi because he's more in the middle of... well, he's already the chef.
Well,
That's an option. Frankie can also do it.
Dane, have the spell, right? Like you learned it.
Dane, you have Hero's Feast, right?
Yeah.
Let's give it to Frankie then, because Frankie will always be able to cast it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I have to prepare it every day.
Oh, got it.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could take it somewhere and easy enough, like they do the work, and yeah, you just have the gem encrusted bowl. So Frankie, put in your inventory that you have that gem encrusted bowl worth 1,000 gold for the hero's feast.
Okay.
I looked it up. One of the spells I do have does have material components, but they're not costed. At the same time, I think it's very funny. I'm doing an alternative because I think molasses is hard to get down here. I just assume
Mushroom
so.
sap.
I was going to say ground slug because slow as molasses,
Yeah,
slow as slug.
Yay.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you need components for that spell you want to learn then?
I don't know technically. It's just flavor. That doesn't
Oh, okay,
cost
sure.
anything. I just like the image of like, oh, just thought of it. If you do have the 460 for me, I will need some ground slug. People will give
Alright.
this to you. They're pests. And if they try to sell you it, don't listen. Remind them that you're a hero.
Alright, Gundra, you got everything you want.
I do.
You do.
Now all I
Using-
need is time. To be precise, 12 plus 4 plus 2,
So-
18 hours.
I'm taking Rio's 100 and Gundra's 50. So make
Mhm.
sure to take out of that. And then I'm taking 310 out of my gold.
Alright, so I don't know how long this takes. I don't know if we're staying here for a minute.
I mean, you guys still will have free rooms in the foaming mug.
True, true. How eager are we to return to our entourage?
I mean, yeah, that's the real question.
Keyleth doesn't like staying in the city for too long. He's now paranoid about cities.
One day?
Feels like they're going to turn on us at any moment.
Mhm.
I mean, if we have what we need, I'd say we should get while the getting's good.
One day. This is very funny to me because I think if it wasn't for a personal gain, Gundra would be like, no, we have to deal with these demon lords, but one day?
I could cast Private Sanctum in our room, couldn't I? To make it safer?
You could, I suppose.
It'll
I
stop
get-
anybody from looking at us at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because while we're traveling, I can only do it in, 4 hour little spurts because we have to rest. I only have 4 hours between whenever I'm done resting and the humanoid and dwarves are done resting. I can do it.
Since this place views us the way it does, it might be a better taste in the city's mouth for us to stay a night and leave in the morning.
Perfect. I'll get
Then-
started immediately. We won't have to stay here a single second longer than any of you wish. Thordain, you're
Too
free.
late, Gundra. We're already here longer than I wish, but go ahead.
All right. Okay. Thordain, if you're not doing any spell work, I would appreciate a hand. And this hand is more or less just you holding things while I do
Give
stuff.
me advantage.
But yeah, I take as much time as possible. As much time as I need, I should say. To
I'll
get
of course assist my fellow wizard.
slow, blink, spider climb,
Oh my.
and then finally, Daniel, do you know what 60 gold is?
What do you mean?
I asked for 60 extra gold because I thought of a spell.
Yeah.
But spells cost 50 gold in 2 hours.
Okay.
So 10 gold for materials.
Okay.
Daniel, Thordain, I think, probably mixing between sleep and helping me as much as he wants, which might not be a lot, mind you. This is, I think, there's not a lot to gain. Say again? Say again?
Okay.
I
You
didn't
are
hear.
a young boy.
He's an old man. He's tired.
Yeah. You wake up to very sharp smells in your nose, just in the middle of like our rest here.
What?
Sharp smells of various like
I
uh,
think he was role playing.
scented sticks and all that sort of stuff. You see him draw a circle onto the wall, slap his hands together, and then open them up like greeting, and slowly, through a small, insignificant little portal, not even to a place, just to an energy, out comes a whole ass cat.
You
What the
cast it.
fuck?
You cast Find Familiar.
Hey.
What did you?
That's the only 10 gold thing I could think of.
What did you? What came out of the portal?
So Daniel, I'll let you decide. There is the winged cat thing that's bullshit and weird. But if not, I'll just have it be a regular, weirdly colored cat.
I think the winged cat thing is a little bit too much of bullshit. Just go
Okay.
with like a weird cat.
Right? You see a snow white cat with like these big, like, pink eyes. Perfect. Just perfect. Now, rules. As we are now in a new pact, you destroy none of my things. Do you understand? The cat nods. Great. What else?
The cat reminds me of you, Gundra.
Turns to you. How? It's a small creature.
Demeanor.
Demeanor.
I'm gonna ask though, is it a celestial, fae, or fiend?
Faye. It's always Faye.
Okay. Yeah.
He
I thought so.
He has a weird unspoken connection with Faye for some reason.
You
Those
don't
all
want
twinks
to
do.
praise Loth and make it a fiend?
Honestly, with everything
That would not be praising Loth.
with
She does not
everything
have
going
fiends.
on,
Yeah, she does.
even if she
Oh
had,
wait, yes, she does.
She does?
I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
The Yacht Wolves, I forgot about the Yacht Wolves.
even with
And
everything
second
going
one.
on, if I had permission, if Loth was like, "Hey, take a little demon creature," I would be like, "No, thank you, ma'am." Like, given everything, I want to be as far away from any fiendish creature in the world.
Sounds like heresy, but okay.
Ugh. She threw these.
1000% heresy.
I don't know this, but she
That
threw these things
was-
in here for personal gain. I get to be mad at her.
That was our ticket in. Come on, this is how we get the demons to like us.
Demons don't like things; they kill.
As a general rule, demons don't like things.
I like to characterize demons as things that literally just only personality trait enjoys slaughter. Like, some of them are more complex, obviously, but like beyond that,
Are they? They just hide their enjoyment of slaughter behind layers.
they enjoy producing malice and hatred and pain. That's what they are. Beyond that, the closest thing to an emotion that is human is maybe self-preservation. But even then, you could argue that's so they can continue to exist and continue to inflict pain. Anyways, this is a
What else
funny
are we
cat.
buying?
It doesn't have a name because drow do not name pets that are below them. Which means that I think, in honor of a real life
They name
cat,
their familiars though.
well, he's
Rio,
this
it's like
this
the
does a
opposite
little
of our
bit in
campaign.
his voice of just like it's a pet. I don't need to name it.
I was gonna say.
I think
Crom's familiar's
it's-
named Keoli.
Yeah, I remember Keely.
He has a little rat familiar who's like the best and had a scene in one of the
Yeah,
books. And
it
I
was
love
good.
Keoli. She's perfect.
Oh no, Keely was MVP.
in honor of a real
Absolute best. Even saved Gromp, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, saved Gromp for being trapped forever.
in honor of a real life cat, this cat's name unintentionally becomes Kitty.
It goes from like lowercase kitty to uppercase kitty after some point. Alright, what else are we buying, friends?
Well, I've done everything I want to.
Do we still have our little visit the king tags or whatever?
That's for
Thundershod?
Graksh too.
Yeah.
Thumbershod.
Yeah, yeah, you still have those, I guess. But that doesn't mean you get to go see the king. That just means you were allowed in the other half of the city. Because you were doing work for the Keepers of the Flame.
So are they valuable?
Yeah, they are valuable.
So I could sell them?
Maybe. That comes with some risk, though.
Yeah. I'm looking to
Like,
get armor. I forget what
Wait.
kind of armor.
These are the ones we got in Grakos.
I'm sorry.
The emblems. They're the ones that we got back home, right? They're
Yeah.
in the. Yeah, sell them.
Yes.
The king never leaves his home. Fuck him. Go sell them. They're worth money.
it's like I said, it's not about the king. It's about. It was just allowed you to get to the other half of the city.
Yeah, I don't think we
Okay,
need
I want to
them
look
anymore.
for No, I want to look for armor first. I'm trying to find what armor I currently have. How do you tell what armor you have on?
Should be in your inventory.
Yeah.
Oh man, inventory's so long. Oh, chain shirt.
I mean, that's not bad.
Can I get it enchant?
That would take a long time.
It would take a long time. Can I find a +1 chain shirt?
+1 chain shirt. Yeah,
Can
I
I-
don't think that would be too difficult.
It's a rare item.
Like, I can imagine that's around.
Mm-hmm.
How much would that cost, though, is the real question.
Can I bring Frankie with me to find a +1 chain?
Yes, Mark, how expensive would that be?
Oh my god, a lot. Like,
Like, major tier, rare.
5,000 is
Yeah.
like the average.
Yeah.
Actually, 5,000 is about the cap, so yeah.
Like, you could probably get it to, like, 4,500.
No,
That's about it.
don't got that.
Yeah. You amassed some coin, but not enough.
Not enough coin.
I'm remaking my game plan so I can fucking do funny familiar bullshit on occasion.
Gotta do it.
I love having animal. By the way, I do think he just like temporarily desummons it like a lot just because he doesn't want the cat to hang around. I also like the sort of like flavoring of sometimes the familiar just resummons itself. The magic's still in the air and it likes to be around.
What about a
Yeah.
+1 shield?
That's another one that'd probably be about.
Unfortunately,
About the
things that
same?
raise AC have like an extra are up a
Yeah.
level in terms of
Like cost.
yeah.
Mhm. Like, yeah, that's not. It's uncommon, but it's still major tier. Mark, how much would that be?
Uncommon ranger tier?
Yeah, uncommon
500
major
at
tier.
500 at worst.
Really?
Yeah.
That's for a +1 shield, huh?
Yeah, like these are all like baseline suggestions. If you think it
Right.
would be rarer, maybe bump it up a little bit.
No, I don't think.
This is a city under siege.
Which also means that they can collect some of these instead. It might not be pristine, but it'll still be
Genuinely,
be
like I keep thinking about the Drow alternative rules where you just give them +2 armor and shit like that. I think they export that shit They're just like,
Yeah.
hey, we can't use this. You do it.
No, I mean magic items
You
like tend to resize themselves based on who owns them or who's wielding it.
I would never trust drow items.
I
could
mean,
get breastplate.
Yeah, you could get breastplate. I would say yeah. You
I
could
think
a
that
+1
decreases
shield.
your stealth, doesn't it?
Yes,
Nope, that one does not.
breastplate
really?
doesn't really.
No,
And it's
breastplate
better
does
than
not.
chain shirt.
It is one better.
So you can get a +1 shield for about 450, or let's see, breastplate.
Is
Breastplate's
base
about
price
400
400.
gold. It's
And I
AC
mean,
14
with-
plus Dex, maximum
with-
of 2.
With our heroes discount, I mean, it's probably like a good 200, 150.
I would say it's about 350,
Uh-huh.
maybe 300.
How high is your dex?
My dex?
Yeah.
18.
Yeah,
So you have a +4. You get light armor.
that's a good point.
A chain shirt limits how much dexterity. Your max AC is 15 with a chain shirt. Are you at 15 right now?
My AC? No, it's 18 because of my shield.
18 plus because of your shield. You're not wearing a chain shirt then.
Yeah, something's not right there.
Yeah, unless it's chain mail versus.
It's listed as chain shirt in the thing, and it's one of the, and I definitely would have drag and dropped it.
Yes.
So
Chain shirt does makes it so the max AC you get from it is 15. +2 from a shield, that's 17.
Yeah, you've been using chainmail stats. I
yeah,
think,
17 and then +1 because of the blessing.
Oh,
Okay.
We forgot about the blessing. Okay.
If you get studded leather armor, a much more affordable thing, you get 16 +2 +1. It's the same as you would get as a breastplate, but lighter and better.
Yeah,
Okay.
play into your decks there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Slow yourself down.
How much can I sell the chain shirt for?
a bit. Like I think it's 50. It's one of the cheaper
Yeah, I
ones.
think it's
You can
But
make
it's a hero's chain shirt I was wearing
no,
at
it's
the
still
time.
not gonna work probably because it's also been through quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would.
exactly.
Yeah, it'll be about 50 gold to sell.
Okay.
if you sell it and buy studded leather armor,
Legendary art item.
you get
Yeah,
a profit of 5 gold.
Studded leather?
Yeah, studded leather is 45. And it's studded leather is 12 plus dex plus everything else.
I like to imagine, like, you're like, hey, do you have any studded leather that fits a drow? And they're like, do I?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one barely has any
Absolutely.
punctures. In fact, let me fix it up for you real quick.
Alright, dragon studded leather armor. Hey, that raises me a whole 1 AC.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Nice.
good. Every point of AC is always good.
And then I also get +5 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
How much do you have? Can you afford that +1 shield for 400?
I can, but it would put me pretty low down for gold.
Gold is worthless unless you spend it. This is your problem.
We're
You're
about
like,
to
oh, I
walk
need to
into the end of
save
the
money.
campaign.
You know what happens to people who save money? They die
They'd
with
be
heavy...
able to afford all of their wizard companions components that he needs to create his spells.
Stop being smart. They die with heavy pockets, is the saying.
Here I am alive with light pockets thanks to you. Although I've been walking with heavy pockets for
My
almost
family
over
is
a
one
year
of
now.
the... I don't know why I'm bragging about this. We're one of the poorest drow houses. I could still freely spend our money when I had access, of course. Because
He
money
lived.
doesn't matter. Substance does. Ideas do.
Alright, I'm back.
Things
You're
that
welcome
can-
for your spell components.
And that is a great example of what I'm talking about. I never have money because I
Hoarding
transfer
money for no purpose is completely a waste of time.
I
will agree with
transfer
you on
gold that has no inherent value, save for material component nonsense. When the do I don't want to talk to you about natural value theory, but I turn that into infinite sources of like claps hands together, a cat appears. This thing can do so much. When you're fighting somebody and I feel like a little bit of advantage go away, this little cat will intentionally trip up your opponent and you'll just run them through easily. No effort on your part. You see how valuable that is? I can do this forever.
You're welcome. But allow me to give you a metaphor that was once given to me by one of the mercenaries that my house worked closely with. Trade is like combat. You need to know when you need to attack, and you need to know when you need to defend. If you defend when you need to attack, it is weakness. If you attack when you need to defend, it is foolishness.
Demon lords.
I have done plenty of attacking, financially speaking, to your favor. And I now have to weigh the benefits of saving gold for future purchases or spending it now. And I would like to remind you that I have consistently been the person providing you with coin. For good reason and for good returns, you're an excellent investment as a partner. And the rest of you companions are excellent investments too. It is why I spend the money. But I won't have money to spend on your fancy spells in the future. If I spend it now on the shield, I have already gotten the armor. This shield has served me well so far. Would like to have a better one, of course. I would love to have a better one.
And it's too bad
However,
there
there is a difference between having a slightly better shield with a magical component, which is very valuable, and having you have the ability to set things on fire more. I would rather have you have the ability to set things on fire more in the future. Do you understand what I'm saying?
They threw 7 tons of small rocks onto the poor idiot who owned that shield, and it's in perfect condition. I think it's a little better than the little piece of metal you're running around with.
This is fair. But it is better to have an offense than a defense. Surely you know this, at least.
You're the most frustrating person I have ever had the displeasure of living with for more than 1 month. I'm going to have the cat follow you and meow loudly. I hope people think you're cursed.
We are all cursed in these times, but the feeling is mutual, Gundra.
Start whenever I'm away. I hate the noise you make.
Keith is now debating kicking the cat.
The cat will fucking kill you.
Why did Gundra summon a pet if he hates the sound it makes?
Because it's the pet I completely
These
control.
These are questions Keith asks every day, and there is no
Why
answer.
did you summon a turtle?
Why is the cat perfectly white? The answer is I like to inverse the black cat sort of thing.
The answer is so it blends into his hair.
That's why when he gets old and bald, they can just put a cat on top of him.
All right, I want group opinions. 20 AC or saving the gold?
20 AC. Pretty good.
20 AC.
20
Especially
AC.
with your archetype.
True.
Like, you play your archetype, you are a shield. Like, you are attracting enemies to you. You're taking the brunt of the hits. The higher AC you
All right.
have is
You
Sell the
also
shield.
have
Get that
not
+1.
bought yourself anything nice.
The cat like gently rubs its mouth on your foot as you do this, knowing
Keith roughly brushes it away with his
kick
boot.
that fucking cat.
It's not a punt yet, but it's as close as you can get to kicking an animal without actually sending it flying or doing damage.
Funnily enough, that's like the positive interaction. It is going above and beyond and being like, you did the thing Gundra wanted you to do. Here, have some cat love. Rubs face on you.
So you buying the shield?
Buying the shield
All right.
and
Of,
also selling the previous shield.
Okay, how much is the previous shield?
It's a shield.
Okay, how much is it?
Hmm.
Daniel.
Okay,
Figure it out.
$240.
It's 18 Electrum.
it's 10 gold.
That's about 18 Electrum.
It's not that far off.
Oh, it doesn't actually say in here. Damn.
Yeah, it's 10 gold, so I'll say yeah, you could. It'll be
390.
about 400 gold. Yeah, 390.
390. Ugh, hurts the soul.
The money is no good to you if you die in this campaign.
True.
But I'll get across the river Styx. Easy.
Yeah, no, Chiron only needs 2.
We need to go.
He's a cheap bastard.
Our afterlife is down the river Styx.
It really is. And Chiron takes you
Afterlife is
free of
just sit
charge,
in the
baby.
river.
Loth has already paid up your dividend.
Alright, where'd the shield go? I didn't delete
It
this.
literally, metaphysically passes through her domain, probably.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but it does.
well, they all do.
Mhm.
I think, doesn't Chiron go through, or doesn't the River Styx go through every?
Lower plane, at the
abyss?
least.
Yeah, I think it goes through every layer of the abyss.
Easy.
It drains into it, which is very nebulous.
Yeah. No, I think it literally is like it passes. That's how you go through. You can go through each one without taking wacky portals. Is you just sail the river. Of course, you're going through every layer of the abyss one by one. All 666 of them.
It has to end eventually.
No, I mean it does. 666 layers.
It is the infinite layers of the abyss, my friend.
Yeah, but it's not actually. There's only There's 666 of them.
Agree to disagree.
That's what the lore says.
The lore also says it's infinite.
I think that's just the title of it.
Keyleth goes back to the inn.
All right,
Behold, Gundra. This is what you shall look upon every time you want to come to me for spell components.
So you agreed with me.
You heard what I said.
Mm-hmm. Subtext and all.
Keyleth will flip up his hand to make a shape of a dying spider and strut away. Which is an extremely blasphemous equivalent to the middle finger.
Kitty, lay down somewhere. I'll put you away in a minute. Takes a whole minute. You're carrying that priestess of You're carrying that priestess's symbol. Don't make gestures like that.
I forgot I had that on me.
Rogi,
I have it.
I'm curious, Rogi. Would you ever bring up your vision of Loth
Great question.
now that you're outside of Graven Hollow?
Not yet.
Okay.
Fair.
Not yet.
Rogi,
Yes.
do you brew potions?
Yogi cocks his head. No, I have never actually brewed a potion before. But
Fine, then.
actually, I might be able to do that now. Give me 1 second.
All right. So is everyone good on supplies? Everyone's got everything they want.
I think so. We might be brewing a potion, but we'll see.
Frankie,
Yeah.
did you want to buy anything?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. If you want to brew a potion, that's possible.
How long would that take
I
you?
am uncertain. How long would that take me, Daniel?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
I
What kind of
also would
potion?
need to buy an
Yeah, what kind
herbalism
of
kit.
potion you looking at?
Yeah, let's start with narrowing
potion.
down what we want.
Do we want healing potions, or did you have something specific in mind?
Something specific in mind. I will message
I will
Daniel.
actually be right back while you do it.
No, get back here! I need to ask you
What?
questions.
What do you need me for?
I'm writing the message. It'll be here when you get back.
No, I mean, what is it?
I'm writing the potion that I want in a message.
Okay.
Oh, I could buy an herbalism kit. Yes, this is easy. Wow, totally had forgotten that part of being a druid. What are you asking for? Tell us.
Tell the guy you're tasking it for.
Are there truth-telling potions?
I would say there would be.
Long time ago. I'm just gonna delete these messages since I'm talking about it out of character. Like third or fourth session or whatever, I found a rare mushroom that I've been having in my inventory this entire time called the Tongue of Madness. And it forces anyone, I can't remember if it's
All right.
anyone who eats it
I'm back.
or I'm just talking about it out of character instead of actually making a message. I want to turn the Tongue of Madness into a potion.
Ton of madness.
Yeah, it's a rare mushroom you gave me way back during
Yeah,
like the
dude.
earliest sessions.
You think you
I
can
bet
just?
Rogi could do something with that.
I feel like since it
Eat
already,
it and speak aloud your every thought for 1 hour is the
Yeah.
description.
I feel like that is
I had forgotten about that.
maybe like kind of easy to build because like it's already a picked mushroom. You're just kind of grinding it up and like mixing it with water.
Yeah.
I
That
think-
wouldn't be hard at all. What would be an equivalent to that?
There isn't really one that I can think of.
I mean, you could always just feed this mushroom to somebody.
I think the
Yeah, but
potion.
he wants it in potion form. He already has a flask, so that's not an issue. I can just take a
I mean,
flask.
yeah, I would say if you just grind it up and threw it in a bottle of water, I mean, I would say it'd probably do the same effect, yeah.
Rogi will go buy an herbalism kit and do that.
Keith has an herbalism kit. I can just take
Oh,
a
hell
off
yeah.
that.
Wait, you have one?
Yeah. He has a healer's kit and an herbalism kit.
Cool. I don't think you do herbalism kits have charges.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, Rogi also has a herbalism kit already.
Yeah,
Never
you
mind.
guys picked it up in Grackles too.
Oh yeah, rad.
That's I think where you got the
Yeah, it was loot.
it was loot for all that, like the going into the Whirlstone tunnels.
Oh yeah, cool. Then yes, Rogi will turn it into a potion.
Okay. It's like less of a magical. It's a Monday potion is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like it will not be picked up by magical effects. It is just you've ground up mushroom and put it in water. But for the sake of its effect, if someone did drink it, they would be under the effects
And
of Tongue of
lemon
Madness.
juice. I put lemon juice in
Okay,
there.
and lemon juice. My bad.
Which causes it to become poison.
The chemicals react
What you
badly.
wanted was an alchemy. And anybody with any knowledge of that, Gundra's not there. Gundra does not have that knowledge.
So yeah, I would just say you have a potion of Tongue of Madness. Whoever wants that,
That's Keyleth's.
Keyleth.
For
Put
sure.
that in
And
your
also,
inventory.
Keyleth is going to say, Rogi, don't tell anyone about this, alright?
Okay.
Appreciated.
Keyleth is going to absolutely use this on one of you guys.
Yeah.
Without a fucking doubt.
Rogi just knows it won't be him.
Hmm?
Do you believe that?
Rogi does.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Good on
He's
Rogi.
so honest. There's no point.
True.
That's Rogi's default.
Keyleth immediately pours it down Rogi's throat and goes, "Tell me what you saw! What did you see in the library?"
Actually, while Rogi is brewing the potion, Keyleth will stay to just kind of observe mildly.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rogi, were your visions of anything of interest?
Which ones?
Any?
Oh. Oh, it was very, very strange being many of the creatures. When I
Being.
was, when I did what I did in the library, I became those demon lords for a moment. I felt everything that they felt. I had never felt such simplicity in emotion. It was just feeling one thing very, very hard, and it was very painful. Ah,
Sounds like it'd be a enjoyable experience to be a demon lord for a few moments, though.
it is. It depends on which one you are.
Which one were you?
There were a few. There was the time that I was the one with the big horns who just wanted to find the weapon and kill, and just that one was a lot. And then there was another one that I was.
And
That's
that one was.
Daniel, which was the other demon that I got to like feel the emotions of?
Which one was the first one you said?
The first one was the horned, the Minotaur.
The Baphomet.
Yes.
You saw
Was it Orcus?
Demogorgon. You did not look into Orcus. I don't believe.
Yinogu?
I think it.
No.
No, we didn't look into Ninogu. There was one other though.
Let me look at the list real quick. You did Zuckmoy? Yeah, Zuckmoy.
Yes.
You did Demogorgon. And Baphomet. That's it.
That's it. I didn't. No, we only met with Gratzt. Then it was Zugtamoy.
Yeah.
There was also just this feeling of being very dirty, infected. And that is when I looked into the mushroom lady. I looked into
You-
others, but
If you want, I can copy and paste the vision for you.
sure.
Because it hasn't been like probably more than a day or two.
Yeah.
Since it happened. And plus, this is also a very traumatic thing. I can't imagine you'll forget for
Uh-huh.
any rest of your life.
No, absolutely not. Yes. It was not so much that I was the demon lord, at least not at first. I was just the other Myconids around. But then when I felt her influence, it felt like being the most nauseated I had ever been before. Why do you ask?
Curiosity, of course.
How was having a conversation with one of them?
Terrifying in that exhilarating sort of way, the rush of adrenaline you get when you're dangling on the edge of a cliff, unsure as to
Oh,
whether you will live or die.
like when you are being chased by an Umber Hulk and it picks you up in its pincers.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
A good time, for sure. Never in the moment. But
Mm-mm.
the memory is good.
It is, weirdly. Never understood why.
Because you are proving you are alive, and your survival proves that your life is worth living.
This makes sense.
I shall take that potion now.
Here you go.
Alright.
Would you have told Rogi what the mushroom did?
Nope.
Would Rogi have known what the mushroom did innately, Daniel?
Mm,
He is a mushroom man. I would be shocked.
I would say it's
But also,
it's a
Rogi's way
rare
of
mushroom.
finding out what mushrooms do is to just try them himself. So
Yes.
If we had started this adventure, I would have made him roll for it. But he did take basically 2 months to retrain himself to be a spore druid. I would say he would know. Yes.
Yep. Okay, cool.
I didn't even make you roll for it. I feel like you would have known of all the varieties in the mushrooms for the most part.
Perfect.
Apart from like
Perfect.
the ones probably demonically corrupted over time, but like
Right, yeah.
you know this one. It's a rare mushroom, but it does come up. I would
Yep.
assume you even
All
took
right.
it and realized immediately what the effects are.
Yes, yes. All right, Brad. Good to know.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to do? No? Okay. So, Mark, how long will it take for you to learn all those spells? How many hours has to go by?
18 hours about.
So you guys probably stay here roughly 2 days.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, if you count like, you're working and sleeping and everyone else is doing things.
I only sleep 4 hours. I can do
Sure,
this in a
but
day. But, we'd be leaving late the next one.
yeah. I
That
mean,
doesn't
if you
really
want,
matter in the Underdark, though.
I mean, if you want to leave late the next day, that's fine.
I'm gonna get killed.
Rogi, you would have your teleportation, your plant teleportation spell, right?
Mhm.
Alright. So if you want, you guys could say farewell to Blingdenstone.
Aren't we
Again.
leaving
Hell
from
yeah,
here
get the hell
to?
out of here.
Aren't we leaving from here to go to the tower?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you could also have taken this time to keep moving your people back in. Like, from wherever they are. Not all of them has gone through.
Okay, yeah. If, like, we said we took a week to do that, but yeah, if you want to kind of splice those together.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Like, while you're working and all this stuff's going on, we could say a week goes by and Rogi's always casting a spell, bringing people in, you guys are just trying to mark at the same time, roughly, when it happens. Everyone's, like, camped around the Zerkwood that they need to go through to get to your side. That way, like, and always someone's always on watch, waiting for that moment. Everyone's packed, like, pretty light, too, just to be very quick to come through. And one or two people, like, rush to it, like, in their chance whenever the portal opens up, and just miss the cutoff and have to wait until it happens again. It's a messy affair because you're also moving supplies and equipment through, and that's hard to do. So yeah, I would say that would take you a week to fully get everyone in and out, get all your stuff together. But sure enough, you have your whole group, and
Clicking.
I'll even say there's a point where the Digger Matox, the chiefs in charge of Blingdenstone, asked to speak with you just before you kind of leave.
Of course, they do it when we're about to leave.
So you guys all gather together, and before you can almost call them the king and queen of Blingdenstone. But Chief Dorbo Digger Matak looks at you all and goes, "From what I've gathered, you are all here to deal with a great evil. Is this correct?"
Looks at the other people.
To an extent,
Aren't
your
we
point.
all?
I see you brought quite a band of people with you.
Oh, yes, a lot of people are invested with putting some sort of dent in the demonic rise that's been going on.
King Brunor sent them with us.
Dorbo kind of just nods his head. Do you have any need of aid?
Yes.
I thought so.
We have no end game in mind, so whatever you can spare will be helpful as we are slowly bringing together a concept of what it will take.
The threat of a major demon is always, though, so every single ounce of aid you can give us is very much welcome.
I can pledge 12 deep gnomes.
Hmm.
Is that sufficient?
If that is what you are comfortable with sparing us, then yes.
I wish I could send more. Unfortunately, the reclamation efforts here require most of our men and women, and even the youth sometimes. But I can spare you 12 deep gnomes to assist you.
What are these deep gnomes skilled in? Are they just general fighters? Are they...
You can think of them as a jack of all trades. We've all had to learn to be it. Miners, but good with a war pick. Can make their way around areas. As you know, our stone camouflage is very helpful, as well as our magical capabilities.
Yes, just thinking about how this all can fit into our current game plan. Again, thank you.
He just nods. Is that all?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, no. All right.
We have 12 gnomes following us now.
With that,
Rad.
yeah, you guys are left out with. You find at the gates 12 deep gnomes that have bolstered your forces. I'll make sure to flood the page with them. "12 deep gnomes have joined your expedition party."
Ooh, now let's go talk to this
Do they have
drow clumpy.
names?
No,
course.
I'm not giving them names. They go fuck themselves. They're fodder. They have 16 hit points.
To the wizard.
If you a thought and you could kill them all. But they're
Literally
there.
with Frankie.
Yeah, literally with the. I think all of them would die if Frankie cast his spell, without a fucking doubt. All right, with that, I think we'll end tonight's session. You guys have finally shopped, and you're heading to the tower.